This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. It's very loud here, Peacock Gym. I'm joined by lethal Lucien Reid. What's happening?
I'm good. What's happening, Cougar? All right?
All good. Just met two of your other brothers. One of them looks like you, the other one don't.
Everyone said it. I don't want to say what they say, but he don't look nothing like us. But he's my little brother, and I'll protect him to the end of the world.
All right, okay. You all look alike. How about that? We'll end on that one. Yeah. Well, it's a big night for you next week because you've been out in the ring for quite some time. I know you've already spoken about this on IFL before, but just sort of touch on kind of the highs and lows of the last year and, you know, how comes you haven't been in action?
The lows of not fighting, losing my family, moving out my house, having to move back home, back to Hackney. But you know what? That's in the past now. I'm a totally different animal now. I'm a totally different person. Now it's all about me fighting and me smashing it and me looking good for my boy. Because to be honest, I don't do this for me anymore. I do this for my son. Everything I do now in the ring is for my son. If I knock someone out, it's all for him. If I win a belt, it goes straight to him. If I win any titles, it goes straight to him. So everything for my son now.
It must have been quite a frustrating time, you know, at that stage of your career, only 7 fights, having a year out is a big deal.
Massively, because I had a year out, I boxed once, then I had to have another year out for no reason of my own. I'm fit, I'm always training. And to be honest, I trained the whole year to make sure I get my stance right, to make sure I got power. So now this fight, everyone's going to see what I can do, and I'm going to impress everyone. You watch, I'm going to smash it.
Talk to me a little bit about your training team now. That's different now?
No, not different at all. I'm still with Adam Booth, still with Charlie, the assistant trainer, still sparring Ryan Burnett, still sparring Michael Conlan, still got Josh in the gym. So the training's exactly the same, but it should be just the intensity's gone right up due to the fact that Ryan's got a massive fight coming up. Ryan's got a huge fight, so I'm helping out for that. So after this fight, I'm going to go straight back in the camp and help Ryan out again because he's my teammate. Michael Conlan's fighting in Las Vegas, so I've been helping him out for that. So it's a great team.
All right, the reason I asked that question is I wasn't aware that you were still with Adam Booth, so I wasn't sure because we haven't fought for a little while. That's why I asked that question, that's why it sounded like that, if that makes any sense.
No, I get that, honestly. Everyone's asked me, am I still with Adam Booth? I get it on social media all the time. But yes, I'm still with Adam, still with Charlie, the assistant trainer. I've just changed to MTK as my management team. Still with Frank Warren as a promotional team, but MTK is my management team, and I can't thank them enough. Because to be honest, they've got me another fight date straight after this one, so that's all I can ask for, really.
I was going to say, you just touched on it there, but yeah, the sparring in Adam's gym for someone like you, I mean, around the weights is impeccable. I mean, there's some elite fighters in there.
Massively. Well, I'm sparring a 2-time world champion, a unified world champion. And he's my main sparring partner. He's one of my best mates now. Michael Conlan, one of the best fighters I've ever been in with. He's massive inside the ring. So when he fights someone at his own weight, he's gonna dominate him. I've got the best of the best, and I wouldn't want to change it for anything.
We know Adam Booth's quite specific with fighters he takes on, so when he does take fighters on, we kind of take note that he sees something in that fighter, which is a testament in itself.
That's exactly what he said to me when I first wanted to sign over him. He said to me, yes, I would love to take you on because I can see you going further than the British. And he said he wouldn't take a fighter on unless he knows they can get to the British. And the British, for me, that's a stepping stone. I want to pass the British. If Jazzy wants to fight, I'll happily fight the British. But that's a stepping stone for me because I'm a super bantamweight and I fight super bantamweight. So I want to fight for a title. After this fight, I'm going to go.
What can you say us about your opponent next Saturday?
He's a man. He's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head that he's going to get knocked out. But that's all I know.
Fair enough.
Literally, I don't know anything. And to be honest, I don't do my research because it starts playing in my head about who I'm fighting. I'll start researching too much. So I know the level I'm at. I know the amateur pedigree I've got. The first round, I'll work someone out straight away. The second round, I'll step up and start hurting them.
All right, well, listen, it's good to grab a quick word with you. Hopefully we'll get a word with you after your fight next Saturday at the Brentwood Centre, live on BT Sport. Have you got anything else you'd like to add, Lucien?
Just want to thank all the sponsors helping me out. I want to thank Kent Gloves. I want to thank BIM. I've got so many people that I just want to thank. I want to thank all my family. And I want to say, Hudson, you watch Saturday, mate. I'm going to knock someone out just for you, my little boy.
No problem. Lucien Reid, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. And like I said, we'll catch up with you next week.
Thank you. Perfect. Cheers, mate.